हेलो। Okay, so could you please confirm that I am audible, visible for once? Please do confirm if I am audible, visible, and you can see the slides. Okay, okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ambuj. I am a research scholar at Agricultural and Food Engineering Department from IIT Kharagpur. And I'll be taking your live interactive session on the course Farm Machinery. This course is taught by Professor V.K. Tiwari. Okay. So what we will be doing in this particular session, that will be solving some uh, multiple choice questions based on the previous week's content. First, you try to solve and try to give the answers in the chat box, okay, or the comment box. Then I'll give you the detailed explanation. These all the questions are based on the previous week's content, which we have already released. Okay. So the very first question for the day is this one. Okay. Try to do answer this particular question. The planting method, which is widely practiced under semi-arid conditions for row crops such as corn, cotton, and grain, sorghum, is known as flat planting, furrow planting, or lister planting, bed planting, or none of the above. Okay. One keyword is there, which is semi-arid conditions. Okay. Always look for these type of keywords in the question. Okay. It will help you a lot to answer the questions. Okay. Try to answer, no problem. Even if you don't get it right at the first attempt, you just think of the logic. Okay. B, good. Furrow planting or lister planting. Okay. B, furrow planting or lister planting. Okay. Let us look at the explanation and the correct option. Yes, it would be furrow or lister planting. Okay. Let us look at each of the options in great detail. Okay. The planting method widely practiced under semi-arid conditions for row crops such as corn. Okay. First crop which I have given here is corn, cotton, and grain sorghum. Okay. Most widely used planting method is furrow planting or lister planting. Okay. Other options are flat planting. First option. Okay. This method is involves planting seeds on flat surface, as the name suggests, flat planting. Okay. It is commonly used in areas with adequate rainfall. Okay. Wherever the adequate rainfall conditions are present. Okay. And irrigation requirement can be fulfilled. Okay. There we use this particular method, which is known as flat planting. Okay. It is less effective in semi-arid conditions because water scarcity is there. Okay, that is why this particular method cannot be used for semi-arid conditions. Okay, another option was furrow planting or lister planting. Yes, this particular method involves creating furrows or small trenches in which seeds are planted. Okay, these furrows, they help to collect and conserve water. This particular thing is important. Furrow is helping us to collect and conserve the water, thus making it available to the plants. Okay, this particular method is effective in semi-arid regions, water where water conservation is particularly essential. Okay, as we have already seen from the question also. Okay, another option was bed planting. Okay, this particular method involves creating raised beds. Okay, while it can be beneficial for drainage and root growth, because the root growth is happening in tilled soil conditions. That is why it is particularly beneficial for root growth, but is not specifically tailored for uh, semi-arid conditions. Okay, where water conservation is particularly essential. That is why the correct option would be this one: furrow or lister planting. Okay, this is the correct option, which is B. Okay. Any doubts in this particular question? If you are having any doubts, then please do ask me. Otherwise, tell me. We will move forward. Okay. If it is clear to you, please tell me. We will move forward. Okay. Clear? Good. Very good. Let us move forward. Okay. Good. See, the second question for the day is this one. Okay. In an inclined plate planter, the angle of metering plate with the horizontal is given by. And your options are 47 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, and 67 degree. This particular data has been mentioned in the lectures. Try to give the answer. Okay. Yes. Then I'll explain how this particular angle is decided in case of any planter. Okay. I'll explain you it in great detail that how we arrive the correct value. Okay. Yes. Try to answer. It's not necessary that your answer is correct in the very first attempt, but try to give the logic also if you feel so. Okay. With the correct option, try to just answer. Four options are there only. C. Two people have said C. Okay, two people are saying C. This means there is some particular weightage with option C. Okay, let us see that. Okay, yes, it would be 60-degree only. Okay, how we arrive to this particular option? Let us look it in great detail. Okay, see, I'll explain you this particular thing with an help of a research paper. Okay, see here in this research paper, what they have done that they have taken a test bench setup. Okay, this particular part. Okay, I'll just mark this particular part is known as test bench setup. Okay, this is a uh, this is a bench. Okay, bench. Lower part is bench, and the entire arrangement is known as test bed setup. Test bench setup. Okay, it is having a fixed frame. Okay, fixed frame is there. This particular frame is there. Okay, and it is having a conveyor belt. Okay, and the seed meters are mounted on a cedar like structure that facilitates adding vibration and sideways inclination. Okay, this particular structure is there as shown in figure B. Okay, that is mounted on the top of test bench. Okay, the in figure A. Okay, what we are doing here, we are facilitating both the vibration as well as the sideways inclination in order to mimic what will happen in a real case scenario or in case of a real planter. Okay, so after this we have taken different types of seed meters or seed metering mechanisms. Different types we have selected, like from National Agro Industries India, NAT. Okay, from Mexico, then from Bangladesh, then from Nepal. These are different types of seed metering mechanisms, and we will be testing these mechanisms. What would be their what are their standard angles? First of all, we will measure them, and then we will be testing on this test bench. Okay. Why we are testing it? This is important for you to understand. We are testing it for different types of crops for getting a standardized result. Okay, standard value of the seed metering mechanism parameters, such as the inclination angle, which I have asked you in this particular question. For that particular uh, values only. Okay, what should be the number of cells? What should be the seed filling index? What should be the speed? Okay, what should be the ground forward speed? Okay, these all the parameters we will be seeing or we will be determining through this particular test setup. Okay, then next we will go through different types of seeds also. Okay, seeds are also having different parameters, different physical properties are there in case of seeds also. Okay, some are medium round, some are small drop shaped, some are flat and large. Okay, so all these three different types of seeds we have taken. Okay, and for these particular seeds we have measured these particular we have decided what are the different base treatments. Okay, as well as we will go for uh, our efficiency test. Yes, very good afternoon, Abhishek. Yes, seed meter is there. Okay, then we have provided the RPM. Okay, this particular RPMs we will work with them only. Okay, and then we will go for angle. Okay, which angle this is? Angle of the planter only, angle of the plate only, which I have asked you in the question. Then seed cells is there. Okay, number of cells on the that particular inclined plate. Okay, this is mentioned here. So as I already told you, for different case scenarios of the seed metering plates, we have already uh, taken some of the parameters. We have measured some parameters in case of our seeds also, and in case of our metering mechanism also. Okay. In both the cases, we'll measure some parameters. Okay. Yes. Those were the parameters of seed metering mechanisms. These are the parameters of seeds. Okay. Major parameter which you have to remember is L, then the W, then T, thickness or height. Okay, length, width, height, then sphericity. What is the formula for sphericity? LWH whole product raised to power 1 by 3 divided by longest length, or longest dimension. Might be in this case is L. Okay, or yes, it is L only. Okay, so the formula would be LWH raised to power 1 by 3 divided by L. Okay, formula for sphericity. You will be taught this, no problem, but still I am telling you. Okay, then we will go for average weight. Okay, in gram per thousand seeds, and we will also go for density. Okay, these are the parameters of three different types of seed groups. Okay, three different types of seeds I have shown here. Okay, and I have taken the parameters, physical parameters of seeds also. Okay, then the test results of the actual test come into picture. Okay, this might be somewhat complicated for you to understand. I think at particularly at UG level, not at the masters level, because at masters level it is definitely taught. Okay, but I'll explain you. Bear with me. Have some patience. Okay. Yes, this is the distributed seeds per minute. In the y-axis, I am telling you what are the number of seeds per minute which are flowing through my test bench conveyor. Okay. And on the y-axis, I have plotted what is the RPM in both figures, one, and in the first row only also, and in the second row also. Okay, so here from these particular plots for different types of mechanisms, these all are mechanisms like NAT, BARI 24, TIMS, BARI 9. These all are seed metering mechanisms, and I have calculated how my distributed seeds per minute are varying with my RPM. Okay, so these particular plots you will be able to plot. When you will be able to plot? When you will perform some tests. Okay, so from these tests we get these particular attributes. This is the effect of plate velocity for the different types of meters on actual seed distribution of three different seed types. Okay, three different seed types already I have shown you. First one is medium round, second one is small drops shape, and third one is flat and large. Okay, then some theoretical distribution, 100%, 95% filling rate would be there. Okay, based on how you are filling this that particular mechanism. Okay, so this particular is the variation of distributed seeds per minute with respect to the RPM or the rotation of the plate. Okay, then another particular thing which I wanted to show to you is this particular thing. Okay, this particular attribute. This is the mean percentage seed damage. Okay, which is caused by different mechanisms. Different seed meters are there, which are in the which are the same. Okay, as shown in the previous figure. There, those mechanisms are only there. Okay, no new mechanism I have introduced. Okay, yes. For these particular mechanisms, what is the mean percentage seed damage which is caused by different meters? Okay. So here also three particular seed categories were there: type 1, type 2, type 3. And for all my categories, I have plotted what is my damage in percentage. Okay, for different seed mechanisms. Okay. This particular graph which you are seeing here is very important from our research point of view. That is why I am telling you. Okay, here I have also given this particular graph is known as box plot. Okay, or you can say box graph plot. Okay, very important from research point of view. That is why I am emphasizing you, because I think this is a mixed batch. Okay, some people are from undergrad, undergraduate, okay, some people are from masters also, so I am telling you in combination, okay. From research point of view, even in your bachelor's or in your masters, if you are pursuing research, then this particular plot is known as box plot, okay. Here in the top right corner, if you will just see, okay, this uh, is the different attributes of the boxes which are made, okay. The lower attribute or the lower line is known as first quartile, 25% of the data. Then upper quartile is Q3, 75% of the data. And middle line is median. Okay. Then from minimum to maximum, what is the range of variation? Okay. This is particularly plot in our box plot. Okay. So if you are going for research and you are performing some experimentation, it is always advisable to show your data in this format manner. Okay. Another thing is the PDF, probability density functions. Okay, you must have read this particular PDF in I think engineering maths 2, or a particular course is there, statistics course is there. In that also it is dialed. Okay, probability density function of the special in row seed distances for three different seed types. Three different seed types I already told you: type 1, type 2, type 3. Okay, as estimated by each seed meter. Try to see here, density is there and inter-seed distance is there in all the plots. Okay, so how, after from the test bench photographs, okay, we plot this particular uh, PDF, okay, probability density function. Okay, what is the probability that my seed would fall in particular area? That is given by PDF. PDF with respect to interseed distance. Okay, that I have plotted. So whatever would be the maximum point, okay, that in that particular region only, the maximum seeds would be falling. Okay, so if I want to vary the region in which my seeds are falling, then I have to vary some parameters which we have measured for our different metering mechanisms, like angle, thickness, seed filling index. Okay, these particular parameters we have to vary. In this particular graph, in one line I am telling you, because a lot people would be having some difficulty in understanding. One line, for you people, I am telling you that PDF plot, probability density function plot, tells us that in which region most of the seeds would be falling. Okay, with respect to a horizontal distance, or with respect to an x-axis, in which particular region most of the seeds would be falling. Okay, this is the basic utility of PDF. Okay, probability density function with respect to the inter-seed distance. Okay, yes. Then the spatial deposition, okay, precision we have measured. Okay, here we have uh, seen that how much deposition is happening or how much aggregation is happening in the seed box. Okay, how much percentage is happening, how many missing index is there, or some failing is there. Okay, or some crushing is there. So seed wise we have measured. Okay, here for three different seed types, they have taken this particular x referential, okay, which is the length, okay, x-axis length, and with respect to that they have measured what is the uh, failing percentage. Okay, how many seeds we are not able to reach from the seed tube, okay, that we have measured. Based on that we have calculated what is the efficiency. Okay, these don't get frightened from these big tables in research papers. When I was a student, I also used to think that what these convey. Okay, I'll tell you, no problem, but don't get frightened at first sight. Okay, these are the absolute, relative and overall efficiencies per seed meter device. Okay, both the efficiencies we are calculating. Okay, some already established mathematical relations are there. Okay, based on that only we are calculating what is the absolute, what is the relative, and what is the overall efficiency. And these particular efficiencies are just conveying that with reference to my different treatments, how my different seed metering mechanisms are performing. Okay, that is conveyed through these particular table. Okay, so here I have given you all the absolute efficiencies. Okay, this is the thing here. So at the end, you will be able to calculate efficiency, and efficiency is output over input. Okay. This is the general criteria. What would be that in case of seed metering mechanism? There are different types of efficiency that would be taught in great detail in our theoretical lectures. Okay. At that point of time, just try to recall that I have taught you that how this particular seed metering mechanism angle is decided. Okay. And various parameters are decided, not just angle. Okay. Here you can see here RPM is there, angle is there, and seed cells, number of seed cells is there. Okay. So these particular things are important in case of a seed metering mechanism. Okay. Clear? If it is clear, then please tell me it is clear. Rest, please tell me that you want some explanation for any particular attribute. Okay. Otherwise, we will move forward. Clear? Not clear? Understood anything? Don't understood anything? In an inclined plane planter, the angle of metering plate with horizontal is given by 60 degree. This was the question. Okay. Okay. Pooja is saying she is clear. Okay. Great. After the class is over, I upload the slides. Okay. Please go through them. Okay. That will give you another wholesome picture. What was the question? What is the explanation? And how to approach a particular question. Okay. We'll revise all the concepts. Then it will be more clear to you. Okay. Yes. Let us move forward. Okay. The soil covering device of a planting machine should provide soil compaction pressure in the range of 1 to 20 kPa. kPa is kilopascal. Okay. 20 to 33 kPa. Then 34 to 69 kPa. Then 70 to 94 kPa. Okay. Soil covering device of a planting machine should provide soil compaction pressure in the range of, yes, and then you have to tell the range. Okay. Try it. Okay. It is already there in the lectures. Okay. No need to get frightened. Even if you don't get it right in the first attempt, I'll give you the entire explanation. Okay. How this particular compaction pressure we are just uh, deciding. Yes, you are asking what is the answer to the previous question or to this question. To this question, I'll give you later on. To the previous question, it was 60 degree. Okay.
For this question.
For this question, I'll just tell you. Okay. First, try by yourself. These questions are based on the previous week's content. Okay. First, try by yourself. Then I'll give you the correct explanation also, as well as the correct option also. Okay. Yes, try to give the answer. Soil covering device of a planting machine should provide soil compaction pressure in the range of, what would be the range? Okay. A good. 1 to 20 kPa. Okay. Good. Okay. C 34 to 69 kPa. Good. Okay. Yes. One person is left. Varnika CS. Okay. Please do attempt this particular question. Try to recall. Okay. This is a theoretical question. I can understand that the ranges are difficult to remember. Okay. That is why I'll try to develop some correlation so that you can understand the things. Okay. Yes. Okay. A. Good. See the correct soil covering, soil compaction pressure of a planting machine. Okay. Planting machine. you must be knowing what is the difference between a seed drill and a planter. Okay. In the case of a seed drill, what is kept? The seed to seed distance is not maintained. Okay. Row to row distance is maintained. But in case of a planter, both the seed to seed distance as well as the row to row distance is maintained. This is the basic difference between a seed drill and a planter. Okay. So the soil covering device of a planting machine should provide the compaction range pressure, compaction, soil compaction pressure in the range of 34 to 69 kilopascals. Okay. Yes. The compaction pressure should be in the range, this particular range. Okay. Considered for optimal for ensuring good seed to seed content. It cannot be in the higher range, it cannot be in the lower range also. Okay. If it is in the lower range, the seed will not get the nutrients from the soil. But if it is in the higher range, it will be getting buried too much that the bud formation will not take place. Okay. So it has to be optimized. Like in the previous question, we were optimizing what would be the angle of the inclined plate planter. Okay. So we were optimizing. We were just trying to gather some parameters. Okay, what is the effect of changing one parameter on the another parameter, and after that we will come with a scientific study or a research paper, and at the conclusion what we will write that what is the optimum angle. So similar to that, this particular pressure is also optimized. Okay, it cannot be yes, at what depth it will compact the seed, sir. Yes, that will be based on the nature. Okay, that will based on the agronomic properties of that seed. Okay, for every crop there is a particular depth until which the seed is buried. Okay, so uh, a planting machine is there. Okay, some adjustment is there. In case of a pneumatic plant, a valve is there. Okay, so based on that we can adjust what is the depth of placement of the seed. Okay, in case of a manual planter, when you'll go visit your you will have some field visit. Okay, then you will see in case of a manual planter, okay, or mechanical planter, in that particular planter also there is a lever attached which adjusts the compaction pressure. Okay, generally in case of a manual planter or a mechanical planter, if it is not there, then we change the type of the covering device. Okay, the covering device in case of a mechanical planter will decide what would be the compaction uh, pressure on the seed. But in case of a pneumatic planter, the adjustment is through a particular valve. Okay, needle valve is there. By adjusting that particular valve, we can adjust the flow of the air. Okay, so this particular adjustment is there in both the cases of mechanical planter as well as a pneumatic planter. Okay, and the question which we have asked is at what depth it will compact the seed. Okay, see, it will be decided based on the nature of the seed. For maize, it would be some x distance. For wheat, it would be some another distance. For rice, it would be some another distance. But for each and every crop, there are some agronomic experts which have given the optimum depth of placement of seed. Okay, so we try to adjust the parameters of the planter such that the optimum depth of placement is achieved in case of our every seed. Okay, like in this particular question, I'll be telling you about sugarcane planter. Yes, will it be within 15 centimeter? Yes, it can be. In case yes, it can be. In case of grain crops, it would be within 15 centimeter definitely. Okay, but in certain crops, okay, like sugarcane, it would be up to 30 centimeter also. Okay, so that will depend on the agronomic parameters. Okay, yes. Yes, the compaction pressure range would be in 34 to 69, considered optimum for ensuring good seed to soil to seed contact. Okay, contact is required, which has to be optimum. Okay, without excessively compacting the soil, which can hinder seedling emergence and root development. That I already told you. This pressure range helps in providing the right balance between firming the soil around the seed to promote moisture retention and avoiding overly compaction. Okay. As I already told you, overly compaction is also bad, as well as the uh, some limited compaction is also bad. Okay, because moisture retention wouldn't be there. So what will happen? The seed will not be able to absorb the nutrients from the soil. Okay. Yes. Now you try to see here. This is a case of a sugarcane planter. Okay, the seed of the sugarcane is known as set. SETT, general knowledge question. Okay, often asked from agricultural people. Okay, 1 mark general knowledge question. The seed of the sugarcane is known as set. Okay, it is nearly 15 to 30 centimeter in length. Okay, uh, between the length there would be a bud. Okay, and it is buried in the soil. And this particular figure shows the transverse planting of a seed cane set. Okay, here the set is getting buried. This particular horizontal black one. Okay, I'll just mark it. Where is it? This particular thing. In this particular region. This particular region we are burying a set. Okay, this is planting depth up to 20 centimeter is there. Okay, as Pooja has asked, what would be the optimum? So it will vary according to seed to seed. Okay. Then furrow depth we have kept at 30 centimeter. Okay. Furrow width, what we have made to 40 centimeter. Okay. Or for 400 mm. Yes. Then what are the agronomic standards for sugarcane transverse planting? Okay. We must know what are the agronomic standards. What furrow depth we have to keep. Okay. What furrow width we have to keep. What is the planting depth? What is the soil covering thickness? What is the pressure? In which range it will vary? Okay. So in this particular question, I have provided you 34 to 69. And in case of sugarcane also, you can see it is somewhat in the range 30 to 50. Okay. Some shorter range is there. So you can have a rough idea regarding the soil compaction pressure. Okay. Then forward speed is there. Okay. Then film is there. Okay. Then breakage rate is there. Okay. This is the agronomic standard for sugarcane planting. Okay. Then this is see here. This is the overall structure of a transferred sugarcane planter. Okay. Overall structure in this particular figure I have shown you. Okay. Nowadays, the sugarcane planter is also tractor attached also. Okay. But if you will see this particular used machine, it would be somewhat costly, ranging from 1 to 1.5 cr. Okay. It will be a huge machine used for sugarcane planting. Okay. It's a bigger machine. Okay, but smaller versions are also available. Some Indian tractor companies, they have they have made, manufactured, invested in research and development. Okay, they have come up with tractor attached sugarcane planter as well as sugarcane harvester also. Okay, so whenever there is some uh, farmer fair in your university, college, or wherever you are studying, then try to visit it and see the machine. Okay, that is for your basic understanding. See, different parts are there, like rotary blade is there, coulter is there, here also, then fertilizer applicator is there, wheel is there, some auxiliary wheel is there. Okay, that particular auxiliary wheel along with soil covering mechanism, they both will cover our seed. Okay, and hydraulic cylinder is there. Why hydraulic cylinder is provided? For adjusting the depth of this particular structure. Okay, then reseeding compensator is there. If some missing is there, then from this particular channel the seed will flow. Then cane seed metering device is there. Okay, the measurement always takes place. In case of a planter, always remember, seed to seed and row to row, both the distance has to be adjusted. Okay, have to be in the correct value. Okay, then machine frame is always there. Then transmission case is there. The all parts would be dealt or would be told to you in your theory classes. Okay, what are different, how to design these particular transmission systems. Okay, how to design these particular hydraulic cylinder mechanisms. Okay, different types of mechanisms are there, and you can design and you can customize them also for your own machine. Okay, yes. Then here try to see the this particular right hand figure. Okay, the extended version of that is shown here. Okay, the side view of the covering device, this particular covering device is there. Okay, and from the top view, how is it looking? Okay, this particular figure is there. Then see here, this particular disc is there for covering the soil. It is attached to the main frame. Okay, and some fastening screws are there. Try to visualize them. Okay, this will help you to answer a lot of questions easily, and practically also you will be able to answer them. Okay, then clamp is provided, some sleeve is provided, and bolt hole is provided. In what, why this particular attachment in figure B is provided? See here, this is the same attachment which is used here. Okay, here in this particular area. Okay, separately they have designed it, that this particular design won't be available on its own. Okay, we have to design each and every part, we have to design as an engineer. Okay, so this is the soil covering part. We have provided disc, we have provided this particular clamp. Okay, then we have provided the screws, then mainframe we have provided. Okay, if you will be doing masters, then the design of this particular mainframe, everything would be taught to you. How a disk is designed. Okay, how a particular mainframe is designed, what would be the width, what would be the depth, what would be the height. Okay, which type of frame you should select. Okay, so I'm just giving you a basic idea. In place of this particular square tube, okay, and the cylindrical sieve, a lot many options can be there. Okay, so it's your brain, it's your thought process. If you come up with a design which would be performing better in case of simulations, okay, stress concentration would be less, and those particular designs are more favorable or more uh, approachable. Okay, so just think in this direction also. Okay, this is how modeling of the soil covering part and clamping is done. Another thing is the contact area between disc and soil, that also we have to model. We have to think in the direction which force is acting, what is the movement, what is the net movement, what is the net torque. Okay, so this is the contact area. In this figure we have shown the contact area and how particular forces are acting, that will be dealt in this particular analysis. Okay, so both discs are getting attached. Okay, some soil force, soil resistance is there. Okay, and that would be acting on my structure, and that structure should be able to bear the bending moment as well as the turning moment in this particular case. Okay, so we design for strength in this particular case. Okay, yes. Then how the soil compaction process is getting happened. Okay, how this particular soil compaction process is happening. Okay, in this way we try to analyze, okay, the things. If a spring is provided, then what would be the horizontal and vertical force which would be acting on the spring. Okay, what is the mass of the disc, what is the speed with which this movement is there, and then what would be the amount of the soil compaction. Okay, if you get an idea regarding the soil compaction, then you can go for simulation also. Okay, as shown in this particular figure. Okay, after the simulation, you will be able to just run this particular disk along with its load in this soil bin. Virtual soil bin is there. Okay, so each and every constraint that you have to just give, then it would be then you would be able to simulate the entire process in the computer beforehand you are designing. Okay, this is the thing, and I already have told you, but still I am writing, this particular thing is done in this software. Okay, whenever you are having some break or any opportunity, free time is there, and if you want to pursue your career in research, okay, or in research and development, not just research. Research means either higher education research, or you are going for some R&D job in some company, then please do try to have some knowledge about this software. This is Altair EDM. Okay, One another software is there. Okay, I'll also write the name of it. KTA V5. Okay, I personally have worked on both these softwares. Okay, among these two softwares, I prefer this KTA V5. It is very good for structural design. Okay, if you will miss some constant, it will auto generate that. That particular feature is not there in Altair EDM. In Altair EDM, first you have to simulate in your brain, then you can model the same in your computer. Okay, so lot many benefits, pros and cons are there in both the softwares. Okay, but I have provided the names. If you are having an opportunity, or if you are having some time, okay, some solid good time of 1 to 2 months somewhere, then try to learn this software. Okay, it would be very helpful for you in your higher education. Okay, as well as for job process also. Okay. Yes. Then we will be able to get the simulation parameters as we have got, okay, in this particular table. What would be the Poisson's ratio? What would be the shear modulus, soil density, dynamic friction factor? From these particular values, I would be able to have an idea that how my device or my particular implement is performing in various soil conditions. Through the simulation modeling, I have come to that. Okay. Yes, this is the structure, okay, of the mulching film, okay, the film which I have shown you. Okay, nowadays, as you must have seen in India, also this particular practice is getting common. Okay, soil is first covered, then only at certain holes, okay, some at fixed places, some holes are made, and inside those only the seed is just put, okay, or planted. Why? For conservation of moisture and conservation of nutrients, as well as the insecticides requirement or pesticides requirement is somewhat less, because pest infestation gets reduced. Okay, so that is what is getting reflected in this figure, that how my particular structure is getting. Okay, this is a 3D CAD model. Okay, this is known as 3D CAD model of my machine. Okay, yes. And here in this particular 3D figure, okay, you can see that how soil covering thickness varies with dip angle, disk diameter. Okay, then with central distance, then disk diameter, then with central distance, then disk dip angle, then with disk depth and dip angle. These particular plots are plotted in a software which is known as MATLAB. Okay, I'll write the name of the software. At least you would be able to recall them in near future whenever you will be needing them. Okay, then you would be in a position to at least know that somebody has taught us that how to do these type of analysis. Okay, so these are 3D convergence plots. These are known as 3D convergence plots on the surface. Okay, yellow color, try to see the contour plots are there. Contours are lines of equal elevation. Okay, they are plotted on the entire region. Okay, and then you would be able to visualize then how these particular parameters are varying. Okay, with respect to one parameter, how another parameter is varying. Okay, this is the thing. Okay, you would be in a better position of visualization. Okay, yes, this is the analysis response surface plots. Okay, between dip angle, disk diameter, central distance and disk diameter, then central distance and dip angle. Okay, then disk depth in soil and dip angle, then disk depth in soil and disk diameter, then disk depth in soil and central distance. Okay, just for your understanding, I'll just ask you a brief question. See this F figure. Okay, okay, just for a clear explanation of the visualization, I am asking you this particular question. Okay, see this F figure. Okay, can you tell me just in terms of increment or decrement, if I increase disk depth, what is the effect on soil covering thickness and central distance in millimeter? Are you able to find it from the figure? Can you tell? If you are able to visualize, or if you are able to draw some interpretation from the figure, then you will be able to optimize the process also. Okay, you will be able to draw some conclusions also. See this figure for a good amount of time and tell me, if I'll increase the disk depth, what would be the effect on soil covering thickness and the central distance? This central distance is from the center of the disk to the end point of the disk, okay, or the circumference of the disk. Okay, I am increasing the disk depth. Okay, what was the effect of increasing the disk depth on soil covering thickness and the central distance? Yes, you are saying increases, what increases? I am asking on two particular attributes: soil covering thickness and central distance. Okay, then answer them accordingly. Okay, yes. Do try to answer. What is the effect of disk depth on the soil covering thickness and the central distance? Okay, increment of disk depth in soil. Yes, soil covering thickness increases. Yes, definitely. Okay, as you can see in this particular figure, as you will increase the disk depth, okay, try to focus on the y-axis and z-axis. Okay, then increment in disk depth will lead to increment in soil covering thickness, and increment in the central distance will also lead to increment in the central distance will lead to decrement in the soil thickness. Okay, with respect to disk depth, when it increases, the soil covering thickness will increase. Okay, if central distance will increase, then soil covering thickness will decrease. And when disk depth is getting incremented, then in the similar direction, the central distance will also increase. Yes, disk depth increases with soil covering thickness. Yes, definitely. Yes, definitely. You are correct. Both are having the same ratio and proportion. Yes. Okay, this was the long explanation of this particular question. Okay, regarding the soil compaction pressure in case of a planting device. Okay, this is the comprehensive test in the field. Okay, these particular plots I have shown you so that when you conduct some experiments in the field, you can also take the same plots, same photographs also. Nowadays in research papers, these are also very common. Okay, yes, clear. If any doubt is there, then please do ask me. Otherwise, tell me. We'll move forward. Okay, is it clear? Anybody? Clear, not clear? Any doubt? Clear? Good. Very good. If any doubt is there, then please do tell me. I'll explain you each and everything once again. Okay, clear. Let's move forward. Yes. Now just try to solve this particular numerical. Okay. An inclined plate planter is used for sowing the maize seeds at a row to row spacing of 30 centimeter and seed to seed spacing of 10 centimeters. If an average emergence of 90% is expected, then what is the total number of seeds to be sown per hectare for maintaining the desired plant population? Okay. Very simple, very easy question. In one line or two lines, you can solve it. Just try to solve it, okay? And try to give the explanation also. Okay. If you are not knowing, then here number of seeds per hectare asked, I just write out here. Okay. If, I hope that you know it, but still I am writing it. 1 hectare is 10 is per 4 meter square. Okay. Or 10,000 meter square. So in 10,000 meter square, what is the number of seeds which are required to be sown? Okay. for maintaining the desired plant population that you have to tell. Okay. Anybody got the answer? B. Good. Very good. B is great. Okay. See here, I'll just show you. I have also solved this question. I think you would be able to see in one line only. Okay. Just in one calculation, I am able to get the answer. So this type of practice is also required. Okay. If you are appearing for gate examination, then do practice these type of questions. These are very common questions in gate examination. Okay. Yes, we'll see the explanation. Okay. Correct option would be, as Varnika has told, it is would be 3.7 lakhs. Okay. See here. The correct explanation. Try to think in this particular direction. Row to row spacing is given to you, seed to seed spacing is given to you, then area you can calculate. Okay. Then from the area, what would be the number of seeds which would be required in 1 hectare area? Okay. Just divide 10,000 by this particular area or 0.03 meter square. Then since the emergence rate is 90%, then divided by zero point 0.9 also. Okay. Division by efficiency is required. Okay. In this particular direction you can think. Okay. Emergence rate is zero point 0.9. Okay. So divide by zero point 0.9. Okay. Yes. Clear? Clear? Good. Okay. We shall move forward. Okay. Yes. The next question. The method of fertilizer application in standing crop is known as pellet application, band placement, top dressing, or side dressing. Try to answer. Then I'll tell you the explanation. Method of fertilizer application in a standing crop. B. Band placement. Okay. Good. Other people do try to answer. D. Okay. Side dressing. Good. Yes, Varnika, you are only left. Please do tell me. Yes, C. Oh, good. Very good. She is only correct. Okay. The method of fertilizer application in a standing crop is known as top dressing. Okay. I'll tell you about each and every option. Don't worry. Okay. First option was pellet application. Okay. What is the method? This method use pelletized or the granule. Pellet means granules. Okay. Pelletized fertilizers. The pellets can be designed to release nutrients slowly over time. Okay. That is the function of pelletization of a fertilizer. uh, okay. So it is designed in order to release the nutrients slowly with respect to time. Okay. Yes. Pellets can be applied in various ways, including broadcasting, placing in bands, mixing with the soil. Okay. This is not a specific method which is related to standing crops. Okay. It can be used during planting or even as a top dressing. This particular method is available. Okay. My question to you was method of fertilizer application in a standing crop. I am asking you particularly in the direction of a standing crop. Okay. So in case of a standing crop, not necessarily you go for pellet application. Okay. Another option was band placement. Okay. Fertilizer is placed in a band. Okay. Side bending, below bending. Band means stretch. Okay. Band. Uh, Either it is placed beside or below the seeds at the planting time. Okay. This method ensures the nutrients are readily available to the seedlings as they start to grow. Okay. It is typically used in the planting phase. Okay. Okay. This is the thing regarding band placement. Then top dressing is there. Fertilizer is spread evenly over the surface of the soil after the crop has emerged. Okay. Top dressing is used to supply additional nutrients to crops during the growing season. Okay. This particular method is used in the standing crop. Okay. This method is effective for certain crops, but not it does not target the root zone as precisely as it is done in side dressing. Side dressing is particular method which is used for directing the root zone of the crop. Okay. So in case of standing crop, the most appropriate option would be top dressing. Okay. As the name suggests, similar direction you can understand. Okay. Whenever you get time during your field visit, just try to visualize these particular methods also. Okay. How our field workers or the farmers are applying fertilizer in the crops. Okay. If you will see them, then you will have a better idea. Okay. Yes. Clear? Correct answer would be top dressing. Okay. Pallet application is not a specific method. Okay. This in this particular case, yes, band placement typically done at sowing or planting stage. Dressing, not a particular option. Top dressing would be what you will see. Okay, clear. Clear, everyone? Any doubt? Anybody? Okay, I hope it is clear to you. Okay, we shall move forward. Yes. Okay, good. It is clear. Let us move forward. Yes, this particular question just try to solve. An edge drop seed metering plate having 15 cells and a diameter of 220 mm is used in a planter. If the planting is carried out at a speed of 5 km per hour, then what is the linear cell speed in meter per minute for maintaining the seed to seed spacing of 10 centimeters? Okay. This is a particularly tricky question. Okay. If you understand the logic how our planting is happening, then you will be able to solve it in seconds. Okay. The rest you can be stuck. Try to solve, then I'll tell you what is the correct answer as well as the what is the explanation. Okay. Yes. Take 5 minutes time. Okay. Think about this question, then try to solve it. Okay. I'll give you the explanation. For the linear cell speed in meter per minute, okay, V is pi dn. Okay. this formula you can use. Okay, now you have to calculate what is the n. D is given. Okay, try to solve. Having some difficulty? Then please tell me. I'll remove your difficulty. Okay. If you want to ask something, then please do ask me. Okay. Don't get struck. I think you got struck. Now I think I have to intervene. Yes, I shall intervene. See here, the correct answer would be 38.4. How you get it? Okay. See, all the data which I have provided, I have listed here. Okay. Number of cells on the metering plate is 15. Okay. Diameter of the metering plate is 220 mm. Convert into SI unit. What is SI unit? Meters. Okay. Then it is 0.22 meters. What is my planting speed? It is 5 kilometers per hour. What would be there? What will it be equal to in meters per minute? Okay, multiplied by 1000. That will be 5000 meter per hour divided by 60. What would be it equal to? 83.33 in meters per minute. Okay. Then desired seed to seed spacing is zero point 0.1 meters. 10 centimeter it is given. Okay. You have to convert it in SI units. Okay. It is 0 0.1 meter. Then what is the number of seeds per meter per minute? Okay. In this particular question, n is required. V is given by the formula pi d n. Okay. If n is already in RPM, then you need not to convert it. Okay. Otherwise, you have to divide it by 60. If n is in RPM, then you have to divide it by 60. If it is in RPS, then you can directly calculate the velocity in meters per second. Okay. Then what would be the number of seeds per minute? 83.33 meters per minute is the planting speed. And what is the what is the seed dropping speed? It is zero point 0.1 meters per seed. Okay. In this way, you have to manipulate this question. Okay. Directly using the values would be somewhat difficult. Okay. So that is why I have converted the seed to seed spacing in rather than using some else another logic. I have converted this particular seed to seed spacing in my speed. Okay. So with that, I have divided it, and now I have got how many seeds per minute are required. Okay. So already my planting, how do I will calculate my rotational speed? These many number of seeds are required to be sown per minute. And what is my rotational speed of the planter? Okay. So number of cells on the metering plate is 15. Okay. So seeds per minute already I know. Then seeds per revolution, if I divide it with it, then I will get revolutions per minute. That is my RPM. Okay. This is only required in this particular question. Okay. This part is only tricky. Okay. 55.55 RPM. Okay. You'll get it. I have calculated myself. Okay. Two times I have calculated. I have got the same result. Okay. Don't worry. Just see here how to use the attributes or the values given in the question and calculate the n, which is the RPM. Okay. Then just applying the formula V is pi dn. I already told you. Okay. Or you can say C into n, where C is the circumference. So pi d I have calculated here. Then I have multiplied by 55.55, and then I have got the value as 38.4 meter per minute. I understand that it is a tricky question. It will take some time for you to digest. Okay. Just bear with me. Okay. Is it clear now? Are you getting the same result? Any doubts? All the questions are there. Yes. What happened? Any doubts? Clear? Not clear? What happened? Very silent. Is it clear? Clear? Good. Okay. Good. For Abhishek, it is clear. For Pooja and Varnika, are you clear regarding this question? If you are having any doubt, then please do tell me. Simple explanation. Using of the attributes is tricky. Okay. Rest everything is fine. Question is straightforward only. Okay. It is clear. Okay. I hope that you will be able to solve this type of questions in the examination. Okay. These are very common questions. Okay. Yes. Now let us move forward. Okay. See this question. A single disc type furrow opener is more effective than a double disc type furrow opener with regard to penetration and cutting of trashes. Only penetration, minimum soil disturbance, or none of the above. Okay, we have moved forward. Try to solve this question. Okay. See here, every else factor I have eliminated. I am just saying I am changing the number of disc. Okay. Single disc type furrow opener or double disc type furrow opener. Don't get confused. Okay. Weight as well as the other parameters like disk angle is there. Okay, then disk diameter is there. Everything I have kept the same. Now just I have changed the number of disks from 1 to 2. Okay, so regarding that the question has been framed. A single disk type furrow opener is more effective than a double disk type furrow opener with regard to which option, and Varnika has answered it as A. Good. Yes, rest two people please do try to answer it. Okay, then I'll go for the explanation. Yes, Abhishek is also saying A. Okay, good. Okay, good. All have answered it A and they have answered it very correctly. Okay. Yes. Single type disc furrow opener is more effective than a double disc type furrow opener with regard to penetration and cutting of the trusses. Okay. If you will see single disc furrow opener, this type of furrow opener has a single disc. Okay, that cuts the soil and any surface residues or the trashes will be eliminated. Single disc can penetrate the soil more effectively and cut through residues which better due to its concentrated force in the slicing action. Okay. Weight distribution would not be there in case of a single disc type furrow opener, while in case of a double disc furrow opener, this type has two discs, okay, that open a furrow by pushing the soil to keep both the soil on both the sides. Okay, it can create a wider and cleaner furrow, but it is generally less effective in case of deep penetration is required or cutting of heavy soil residues is required. Okay. In case of single disc type furrow opener, it is would be better at penetrating the soil because force is getting concentrated in a single disc. Okay, allowing it to cut through tough soil and residues, while there would be somewhat distribution in case of distribution of the soil of the weight concentration force, okay, or the weight concentration in case of a double disc type furrow opener. This is the correct explanation, okay. In case of cutting of trashes also, the single disc type furrow opener are more effective in cutting, okay, through surface trashes because the single disc can slice through debris more easily, okay. This one is the explanation. Yeah, for minimum soil disturbance, okay, I think yes, C option was there, okay, regarding minimum soil disturbance. When single disc openers do cause less soil disturbance as compared to other types of furrow openers, question is slightly about penetration and cutting of trashes. So correct option would be this one only. Okay. I think it the explanation is clear. Okay, don't get confused. If design gets changed, okay, then definitely the penetration and cutting of trashes, the option has to be rethink. Okay, rethinking has to be done. But I already clarified that I am just doubling the number of discs. Okay, in case in place of one disc of W kg, I have now used two discs of W by 2 kgs. Rest attributes I have kept the same. Okay, if I'll use two discs of W kgs, okay, then as compared to a single disc of W kg, okay, then the question has to be rethink. Okay, so it's a straightforward question. So straightforward thinking is only required. Okay, don't get confused. Is it clear to you? Clear? What happened? Clear? Not clear? Or feeling sleepy? Uh, what is the okay? Clear. Okay. I didn't get the meaning of this X clear. Okay. So if it meant something else, then please do tell me. Okay. Yes, clear. Okay. Good. Okay. Let's move forward. Yes. The type of furrow opener which is recommended for zero tillage seed drill. Okay, and your options are shoe type furrow opener, then suffolk type furrow opener, then runner type furrow opener, or inverted T type furrow opener. Okay. Always remember in case of zero tillage or zero till drill, minimum soil disturbance is required. Okay. So whichever type of furrow opener would be causing minimum soil disturbance, that would be the correct option. Okay. Okay, instead of C, I clicked nearby letter. Sorry for incorrect. No, no, no problem. No need to say sorry. Okay, no problem. Okay, it was just for clarification. Yes, C is beside X. No problem. No problem. Absolutely no problem. I just want you guys to be responsive. That's my only intent. Okay, so that I also get the motivation to speak. Okay, yes. Just try to answer this question. The type of furrow opener recommended for zero tillage seed drill is shoe type, suffolk type, runner type, or inverted T type. D. Good. Inverted T type. Very good. Yes. D. Good. Very good. Abhishek, according to you, what would be the correct option? Okay. I think we should move on. Okay. Yes. The correct option would be D only, as two people have answered. It would be inverted T type. Okay. Yes. In case of zero tilled farming, this method involves planting crops without tilling the soil, which helps to conserve soil moisture. Okay. Reduce the erosion, maintain the soil structure. Effective furrow openers for no-till systems need to cut through surface residues and create a suitable seed bed. Okay. With minimum soil disturbance. Okay. So that the already crop stubble is there, okay, that gets inverted and it is converted to manure. Okay, for this particular purpose minimum disturbance is required, and the correct option would be inverted T type. Why? Because it is specifically designed for zero tilled system. Okay, it creates a narrow slit in the soil and minimizing the soil disturbance, okay, while effectively cutting through surface residues. Okay, inverted T helps in placing the seed at a correct depth with minimal disruption to the soil structure. That is why inverted T type would be the correct option, as you both have already answered. Okay, shall we move forward? Clear? Any doubt is there? Yes. Okay. Good. We shall move forward. Okay. Yes. Which of the following is not a type of soil covering device? Drag chain, gauge wheel, scraper blade, then steel press wheel. Okay. If you know the meaning of each and every option, then you can very easily answer it. Okay. Yes. Varnika, you have answered it as gauge wheel. Okay. Good. Pooja has also answered it gauge wheel. Okay. Yes. Abhishek is also saying it as gauge wheel. Good. Okay. Okay. The correct option would not be gauge wheel, it would be scraper blade. Okay. Blade, scraper blade. Two terms are there. Okay. I'll just write it here in different color. Maybe you it is not visible to you. Yes. Two particular terms are there. Scraper. Okay. First thing is scraper. Another one is blade. Okay. As you know, what is meant by scraping? Scraping means removal of the soil. Okay. And blade is there means blade is a piece of metal. Okay, sharpened piece of metal, any metal. Okay, so scraper blade is there. It's not a soil covering device. Okay, the rest all the options are soil covering devices. Okay, yes. Drag chain, yes, it's a soil covering device. Why? Because it helps us to cover the seeds by dragging soil over them as the planter moves forward. Okay. Then another option was gauge wheel. Yes, it maintains the depth of the planter, ensures consistent planting depth. Okay. It also covers the soil in between. Okay. Its dimension, it facilitates it to cover the soil, while scraper blade, it's not typically a soil covering device. Okay, scraper blades are commonly associated with tillage equipment for cutting the debris, clearing the debris rather than covering the seeds. Then steel press wheel is there. Okay, uh, I think you all answered gauge wheel. Okay, I understand that. I only taught you that gauge wheel, what is the purpose, okay, maintaining the depth of the planter, depth of the seeding. That is why you got confused, but it also facilitates soil covering also. Why? Because it is a solid wheel, okay. It is a solid wheel. Well, when it will run over the soil, then it will also cover it. It can be thought of as a soil covering device, but the scraper blade, that option which you have left, that is not meant for covering the soil. It will, when it will run over the soil, it will not cover the soil. It will scrape out the soil. Okay, remove the soil and place it to some another place. Okay, yes. Then steel press wheel is there. Okay. Yes, it is a very good option for pressing the soil firmly over the seeds after the planting, ensuring good seed to soil content. Yes. But one of the slides in lecture, uh, it had scraper blade as a soil covering device. Okay. Good. Yes. Definitely. It's also a soil covering device because scouring is also there. Okay. Okay, scouring is there, removal is there, then deposition is there on some another place. Okay, yes, I definitely feel that it is somewhat confusing for both of us. Okay, in the lectures you are saying that scraper blade is mentioned as a soil covering device. Okay, so you can go with the lectures. Okay, no problem. But according to me, okay, the correct option would be scraper blade only. Okay, if it is written in the lecture, sir has taught that. Okay, then I think we can just scrap off the question. Okay, we will change the options. Okay, yes, that can only be done. Okay, but according to me, if you will ask me, then definitely the correct option would be scraper blade only. Okay, out of the given options. Okay, I am marking this question as itself as incorrect. Okay, uh, I'll if I get some another explanation, then I'll share with you. But if it is mentioned in the lecture, then please do go above it. Okay. Yes. Let us move to the last question for the day. Okay. The process of placing the seeds in the holes made in the seed bed and covering the same is known as. Just try to answer this question. I'll just revisit that question. Okay. No problem. I'll tell you the correct explanation. What is that? Okay. If some mismatch in the options is there, then I'll intimate you. Okay. Yes. Thanks for bringing it my in my attention. Okay. Yes. The process of placing the seeds in the holes made in the seed bed and covering the same is known as. Try to answer it. I don't think said. I don't think so that there would be any doubt in this particular question. Okay. Process of placing the seeds in the holes made in the seed bed and covering the same is known as. Yes, dibbling. Okay, good. Yes, Varnika is saying dibbling. Good. Yes, any other response? Yes, hair dropping. Good. The correct option would be dibbling only. Okay. Yes. Dibbling, drilling, transplanting, hill dropping. These were the options. Okay. This method, first one was drilling. Okay. It involves sowing the seeds in continuous rows at a specific depth using a seed drill. Okay. The method of seed placement in case of a seed drill, that is known as drilling. Okay. Transplanting refers to raising the young seedlings, then transplanting or transferring them to another location. Then hill dropping method is there. Okay. This method involves dropping a few seeds. Okay. Dropping a few seeds at spaced intervals in the seed bed. Okay. Typically in small mounds or hills rather than a continuous rows. Okay. Then the last option was dibbling. This method involves making holes in the seed bed, then placing the seeds in the holes and then covering them with the soil. That is what was asked. Okay. For that, this particular process, an instrument is used that is known as dibbler. Okay. Yes. Technique ensures that each seed is placed at correct depth and spacing. Okay. Yes. This is the end of all the 10 questions. Okay. I hope that this particular explanation is clear to you. Now the session is over from my side. Okay. I am open to any questions or queries which you have. Okay. Ninth question, I'll look into it. Okay. And I'll tell you about that question in my next lecture. Okay. Thank you so much for joining. You do join at the same time. Okay. In the next week. If you are having any doubts, then you can please tell me. Otherwise, you can kindly leave. Okay. Yes. Thank you all for the joining the session. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much for joining the session. Do join the session at the same time next week. Okay. Yes. Okay. I'll be here for 5 more minutes. Yes. You have a doubt. Yes. 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 Please do tell me. Please do tell me. which is the primary tillage implement suitable for breaking the hard pan in the soil. That is known as subsoiler. Okay, it can go for up to 90 centimeter depth. Okay, it is having an inverted T-type structure. Okay, subsoiler design is also there in I think UG level only. Okay, subsoiler design is there. Two types of forces act on the frame of the uh, beam, that are turning movement and bending movement. Okay, that instrument is known as subsoiler. Okay. Yes. That is meant for breaking hard pan in the soil only. Okay, no another purpose is there. Okay. Yes. Have I clarified your doubt, or still if you are having any doubt, then please do ask me. Yes, even chisel plow. Yes, yes, yes. It can be used for it. Definitely, any type of plow can be used for it. Okay, but if you want to, if the hard pen is there, okay, and we want to remove the hard pen, okay, hard pen is there from a lot of years is there, then we go for subsoiler only. Okay, because it can go to a large depth. Okay, rather than our conventional plows, even mold board or chisel plow. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes. 3-point hitching system categories in different level of power. Please explain it. Yes. I've already explained you in the, I think my previous lecture. Okay. I'll just revisit it. No problem. Yes. 3-point hitch system. Okay. 3-point hitching system. Okay, and the level of drawbar power with respect to the categories. Okay, that is what I have shown here in this particular slide. Okay, four categories are there: 1, 2, 3, and 4. In the first category, the power range in the kilowatt would be 15 to 35. In case of HP, it would be 20 to 45. Okay, in second category, it is in 30 to 75. In third category, it is 60 to 168. And in fourth category, it is 135 to 300. Okay, this is the distribution of the different categories of 3-point hitch system. Okay, with respect to the power. That is the thing. Okay. Yes. And this was the question according to ASAE category. Yes. As per BIS code 4468, it is different from it. Yes, there would be somewhat always a conflict is there in if you are using some different codes, then they will give the different ranges. Okay, this particular range I have gathered from the lectures only. Okay, I just want to provide a sync on only, that is why I have gathered it. Okay, if you will go different with different codes, then some disruption would be there. Okay, some discrepancy would be there. Okay, I advise you to go with this distribution only. Okay, because here we follow it. Okay, yes, my question is wrong in assignment of week 2. Okay, you if you feel okay, if you are having an explanation, then please do contact the NPTEL team. Okay, with a valid proof, you just mail them. Okay, mail is there. Okay, you must have joined the course and Google group also. Okay, in that you just try to mail them and they will reply back to you, because the assignments are dealt by different people. Okay, the lectures, they are dealt by the professors, assignments are dealt by different team. And here I am taking your live interactive sessions only. Okay, so I might not be in a position to correct the question and give you the marking. Okay, that is the thing. Definitely, questions are corrected. Okay, so please do contact them. Okay, they'll if you they find out, that your explanation is correct, then definitely they'll give you the extra mark. Okay. Yes. Okay. Any more doubts? Anybody? If you are having any doubts, then please do ask me. Okay. No doubts? Okay, no problem. Okay. Okay. Okay, no problem. Okay. Okay. If no doubts are there, then you can kindly leave. I'll just end the session for you all guys. Okay. We'll meet next week at the same time. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Question is there. Okay. Please do ask me. Yes, 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 yes. No problem. Not related topics. Yes, you can ask me. No problem. Yes, I'm from Uttarakhand. Okay, you want to know the place. Okay, I'll tell you. I'm from Rudrapur, Udham Singh Nagar district in Uttarakhand. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Do join the session at the same time next week also. Okay. Yes.